Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Martin.
Okay, here we are, back on the beach. And it would be a loss if we didn't look at this plant. This is Ambrosia chamissonis. It's another member of the Asteraceae. We're seeing a lot of them today. And if you haven't, realized yet, it's a very diverse family with a lot of different ecological modes and lifestyles. This is definitely a woody plant. You can see these woody structures here. And one thing about dunes that's kind of important to notice is that they're very volatile and dynamic, and they'll be moved around by the wind. But if there is a plant like this anchoring the dune, it creates, it holds on to the sand. And so dunes can actually be lost when they're defoliated of shrubs. And this is one that is common on dune systems all up and down the coast. And it's interesting because it's also a plant that's found in the desert, in dry habitats. So you can think the soil that's made up of that is very sandy, probably poses all kinds of challenges to the plants. And those challenges are similar to the challenges that they face when they're living in the desert. So there's disjunctions in space between the desert and the coast, even plants that are not found in any of the environments in between. So this plant is one that you can recognize because it has these, kind of helical arrangements of silvery leaves, and they're actually covered in like a white powder if you go in close. And they have tiny little silvery hairs as well. The leaves have irregular kind of dentate margins. They're not serrate, but they're also not entire. And they really have this characteristic reflective quality that helps to protect them against, bare, just UV radiation straight from the sun. The group that they belong to, the Ambrosias, is a weird one within the sunflower family. They don't produce typical sunflower heads. The flowers are wind pollinated, and the fruits are very spiky, and they're dispersed by animals by sticking to their fur.
That's why they call it burr sage, right?
Yeah, so the common name is burr sage.
And these is a beach burr sage.
Yeah, there's some good examples here of the fruits. If you look closely, they're just covered in these hooks that stick to birds, and that helps them disperse. Maybe how they ended up with this disjunction between habitats that are so far flung. So this is Ambrosia chamissonis, same specific epithet as another plant we learned, Lupinus chamissonis, in the Asteraceae.